Lightweight double sculls with the world champions Canada in lane number 3. Colleen Miller and Wendy Beebe.
Set, go!
Pretty even.
The slowest off there were the Chinese in lane 4, but there's nothing in it there in those first 5 or 6 strokes.
Well, the form guide in Lucerne just 8 weeks ago or so saw the Canadians ahead of certainly the Danes and the French who were in that race. Chinese, though, a little bit unknown. The Italians quite new to this in lane number 5, and closest to you, the United States with all the experience in the world. Well, Lindsey Burns, who's in the bow of the American boat, 29 years of age, from the Boston Rowing Club. She was 4th last year and got a silver medal in this event back in 1991.
We're on lane 2, Denmark, sitting in the bow of the Danish double. Mette Bloch Jensen, who is one of the most successful scullers, lightweight scullers on the scene. She's sitting behind Anna Helleberg. In fact, they're slipping a little bit off the pace there, and it's now the slow-starting Chinese who've moved into the lead, and they're heading the field.
The Americans, though, know that it's important to stay with this pace, and they're just about in 3rd place now. The Canadians trying to move with the Chinese just to cover the moves. I'd say it's China at the moment from Canada, United States in 3rd, and right on the far side the French also in contention. The French who were 4th in Lucerne. Quite a young combination. Once again, a chance to look at the Americans as we go through the first 500 meters. In fact, it's China who lead ahead of Canada, with the United States 3rd, Italy in 4th place, and here are the Canadians, and they're just beginning to assert themselves.
Yeah, they just moved into the lead there after the first 500. You could see how quick the catches were on the strokes there, especially from stroke. Wendy Weber, she was really picking up the catch enormously hard, and this is where they've made their move. Just before the 750-meter mark, they've made their moved past China, and they're now in dominant position.
The 2 Italians here. This is Erika Bello. She's in the bow, and Martina Orzan is setting the rhythm, sitting in front of her there. 18 and 23 years of age, respectively.
But look how fast the Canadians moved in that 250 meters. They took about 3/4 of a length there. The Americans pressing very hard on China, and as they come up to the halfway mark, Chinese double trying to hang on to that with very long finishes. The Chinese, very good rhythmic work that they've done. They got a lot of help last year from Chris Korchanowski, the international coach, who's now gone to Holland.
But the Canadians almost with the length of Clearwater, and over on the far side, really in good contention at the moment, are the French there, Bénédicte Luzy and Christelle Fernandez. The 2 of them, who were 4th in Lucerne, have got something to find if they want to be on terms with the Canadians as we come to the 1,000-meter mark now, and the Canadians have certainly done some good work, almost a length clear now of the Chinese, who are still just in 2nd place, ahead of the Americans, who are fractionally behind. Then after them are Italy. France are in fact 5th ahead of Denmark, who are really training, and that's a real disappointment for Mette Bloch and her young partner Anna Helleberg.
Lightweight rowing is very, very competitive, and the quality of the competition is always very, very high. But here we've got a tailwind blowing the crews along. It's quite breezy, and you can see that it's making the water choppy but not difficult.
And these 2 women would very much like to get the gold medal. They certainly want to be on the podium, just to give a good boost to the United States, of course, hosting these championships for the first time. That would put some good spirit, but they have got quite a bit to find now, and the Canadians, who are still that length ahead of the Chinese.
The Canadians have settled into a very, very long stroke forward. They have very, very long reach there, lock their sculls in and leave a by, and they're very good. They come in from quite a height. Chinese perhaps working more horizontally to the water, but good leg drive, good long sit back, but they're not going to be able to catch the Canadians. The Canadians are really flying now, For China, their main job now is to hold off the American crew and France on the far side.
And 1:43.43 was the time for the second quarter. That's the Canadians' time as we come through to the 1500-meter mark, with Canada very much in charge of this race at the moment. And it's Canada in the lead by over a length from the Chinese. The Americans are just about, well, less than quarter of a second behind, but here are the leaders. Colleen, former competitive swimmer, and she really is an aggressive oarswoman. And sitting in front of her there, Wendy, 10 years of experience, and they really are the most effective of partnerships.
Well, look, they're just opening up this lead. They're going away and away. Tremendously powerful leg drive, and they really aren't going to get caught. But China is vulnerable, and France seems to be in good contention there for the bronze medal with America.
It's going to be a fight. They're just about in fourth place at the moment, the French, and really trying to close on the Americans. They haven't got there yet. The angles are quite deceptive, and it's Canada ahead of China, the USA and France. Those the positions at the 1500-meter point, which we've passed, but at the moment they're identical. As we come through to the enclosures now, the Americans trying to raise their game. They're looking for at least that silver medal if they can, but here are the two Canadians really punching their way home.
Yes, they're flying, absolutely flying. They've got a lot of support from the bank. Very popular there, but the Chinese hanging on, and France on the far side moving, but the Chinese still hanging on there, just with the Americans moving close now. Big support from the home crowd.
And all credit to the Chinese, because they've really maintained the rhythm. They've stayed cool. They couldn't respond to the burst from the Canadians, but they're really controlling this well now.
Yes, they've moved now. They really have made their move, and they're opening up again from the American crew. That the Americans shot their bolt a bit, went a bit early, and it's Canada first, China second, and America in third place, with France in fourth place, Italy fifth, and Denmark sadly in sixth place. Pretty emphatic there at the end as well. So they should be. That's 3/4 of a length clear of China, and China about half a length clear of the United States on the far side there, who are again half a length clear of France, just here on the bottom of the screen.
To be fair, I should of course say the season's work, not just 1 week. The United States getting the bronze, and that will give some good cheer to their camp, but Colleen Miller takes yet another gold medal. And it'll take a good pair to lower their flag if these two continue in this boat.